Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know I haven't posted in a while, but I just picked up a new build. It's a 2007 KX450F, and the whole head was shot. It was cracked. The valves were all bent, but I bought a new head off eBay and I got it rebuilt. So let's get that installed today and see if it'll run. But it was built as a racing bike. It has a kill switch and everything. A lot of aftermarket parts, aftermarket suspension and stuff. The guy put over $4 grand into this bike, and it blew up right when he went to ride it. So I guess he didn't set timing right. But let's get to work and see if we can get this thing fixed. Alright, guys, so the previous owner did take the motor apart, but check this out. This is the old head. It's really beat up right there. There's a whole hole in it, and this cracked, and the valve seats were broken. But this is just going to be a parts head, I guess. But let's check out the rebuilt head. Alright, guys, check this out. Look how clean that is. I used parts from both heads. I bought this one on eBay. Had a bent intake valve, but bought it on eBay. Check that out. It's super clean. I rebuilt it with my dad. None of the valves leak. We tested them. So let's change the valve guide seals and then put the valves back on, and then we could get to work and put it on the dirt bike. Alright, guys, so let's start with taking the valve springs out one at a time, and then we could put our new valve guide seals in. Alright, guys, there we go. Pull it out real quick. Push the valve out. Now I'm going to just put the pliers in there, grab the valve seat, and pull on it, and it comes out just like that. Let's open up the new one. Then we got a new one. Put the valve back. And just slide it down onto the valve. Now push. Now just push it down. There we go. Now it clipped in. I'm going to go around it with my finger. Now we could just put it back together. I already had these valves lapped earlier, so there's no need to lap them now. So let's get this put back together, and then I'll do the rest off camera. Now I'm going to grab the valve retention clips and put them on there with some pliers. Alright guys, there we go. Now just loosen this. And there we go. We're done with the first one. So now I'm going to do the other three off camera. And then we're going to get to timing the valves. I bought a valve trim kit, so I'll do the other three off camera and I'll catch y'all back when I'm timing the valves. Alright guys, so I got all the valve seals installed. Now let's get to timing the valves. I'm going to start off with the smallest size shim. 1.20. Drop it in. One of them has to be 1.25. Alright guys, so I'm doing the inlet right now, and it's supposed to be 0.15 millimeters or 0.10 between those. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the 0.5 right here, or 0.15. Make sure it's at top to the center. Perfect. That's all we need. But I'm gonna finish everything off camera, and then put the caps on, and then we're gonna measure them, make sure they're 100% good, and then put it on the dirt bike. Alright guys, so finally we got it timed with this Hot Cams valve trim kit. All the valve gaps are perfect. So now let's get it put back, get the bike taken apart and get it put on the bike. Alright guys, so all the bolts are hand tight. So I'm gonna get them all taken off and then we can get to work and put the head back on. Alright guys, so check that out. I got a top dead center right there. There's that little line in there. If y'all can see. It's a little bit off. I'm going to adjust it a little more. But I adjusted it with this bolt right here. So now let's get this chain tensioner taken off. And then we could get the head put on. Alright guys, so check that out. Here's the tensioner. Right there. Let's get this one apart. Unscrew this top bolt. Oops. Alright guys, so I'm gonna figure out how to make it go back in online and then I'll catch y'all back when I do. Alright guys, so we're gonna put that chain tensioner on last, but let's get the head cleaned and then we could get the cylinder installed, or get the cylinder cleaned and then we could get the head installed. Alright guys, so I got the gasket cleaned off right there. So now let's put a new gasket on there and put a chain tensioner on. Alright guys, so since I got everything put together except for the valve cover, I'm going to turn the motor over maybe like 5 times. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead, check the timing, make sure it's on point. And then we could get it completely assembled. Alright guys, so the chain tensioner wasn't tight enough, so I have to redo the timing. It sucks, but you live and you learn. Alright guys, I got it timed, so now I'm going to just double check valve clearance. Make sure it's on point. Intake is supposed to be between 0.10 and 0.15. So check that with the 0.12. That's 0.12. That's around 0.10, 0.11. And now I'm going to check the exhaust. I'm going to start with the 0.78. That's 0.78. Or 0.178, not 0.78. Perfect. So now let's get everything put together and then try starting it. Alright guys, so I took all the silicone off the valve cover, thinking why'd they silicone it, and I had to re-silicone it right there because there's a big crack right in there. So I'm gonna have to buy a new valve cover, but for now, just to get it started, I'm gonna put it together like this and then order a new valve cover. So let's get to work. Put this valve cover off, put the carburetor on, put all the plastics on, and gas tank, pour some gas in and get it started. Alright guys, so I finally got everything put back together. I got the exhaust and everything tightened up. That exhaust is looking pretty cool. And got the gas tank bolted up, got it all secured. Well, it looks like the gas tank shrunk because this cap doesn't even stay on. But I'm going to have to wait for a valve cover to come in because this one's cracked pretty bad. And it will leak oil, so. And I already put some coolant in here. Let's check it real quick. Make sure it's still enough. Yep, topped off. But it's a pretty nice bike. I might go ahead and buy 2019 plastic kit for it and a new gas tank. But that's probably going to be it for today's video. If y'all want to see it run, you'll probably have to stay tuned for next video. Alright guys, so we got the bike all assembled. It's looking pretty nice. It's really big. Probably even a debt trap, but it's not bad. But we're going to have to end it off there for today's video. We did get a lot of work done today, so if y'all want to see it run, stay tuned for next video. We're just going to put a new valve cover on, get it running, and drive it a bit, so stay tuned for that. But it was built as a race bike. It has aftermarket suspension and everything. It's really clean, but with some decals and some new plastics, it'll look really good. So stay tuned for that. Hope y'all enjoyed this video, and if y'all did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't miss out on future videos. Thanks for watching, and see y'all next time.